Hey, what's going on in here? They don't care how you feel, how you feel. They just wanna hear when you gon' kill. Is this real? Is this life real? I see no difference in the cities, like they all the same. Sip your drink or that marijuana, eat your pain. What you spent on that motherfucking diamond chain? Asking me where the weed at, get no feedback. I ain't snitching on no homies, you a narky. I'm tryna get some money, I'm tryna fly my kids to Paris, show them other countries, and tie their mother into marriage, show them love ain't no fake shit. I promise I give you my soul. There ain't no reason for me to keep a hold of this light I was given. I know the only way to keep it bright is to keep my sight on this long road I chose. Hoping my God bless these flows. Hoping I Mike Tice these blows. The Kiji I lead, the whole world froze. I stand like a bee, feel like I lead. Would you believe? I got a dream, feel like a king. Feel like I'm James. I want the rings, want everything, even the pain, just for the game. I want the chains, just for the claim. I want my name to be in this game, so you gotta know I'm bringing a change. Ayy. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. That's it.
Bookworm, what's the deal?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, y'all can find me at 369KW0RM. Everywhere, all platforms, either that or just type in Bookworm. First one to pop up.
Thanks for trooping it in the tough weather. I appreciate it, you know.
Hey, we here, rain or shine, snow, it don't matter.
So tell me about yourself, man. Already off the back, you're a man of my own heart. You traveling with your son. It don't get no realer than that.
That's everything. That's what it's all for, bro. It's the platform, because he want to do it in the future. So since he want to do it in the future, we gonna work, push, open doors. So I'm gonna take this place here, so he take the next spot in the next place.
Start opening his mind to it now.
Yeah. So now he in the studio with me. He got a few tracks with me on the track, like Check, whatnot, doing ad-libs, stuff like that for me. It's real fun because, you know, something I do, I could just pass right on, whatnot. So
you giving him his publishing, or you taking?
No, he actually getting it, man. He actually, I'm putting his legal name with BMI, all that. He getting them. He getting it.
Okay.
So you know, later in life, he gonna have it, bro.
So he on the roll already.
He already rolling.
Okay. So tell me about yourself now. I read you family man. You got, you know, brothers, sisters.
Yeah. So I don't have no sisters. I got all brothers. My son got sisters though, no brothers.
Okay.
So that's crazy. But
you the youngest, oldest?
Nah. So see, I'm the oldest. I got five brothers. Well, oldest on my mom's side. I got somebody older on my dad's side, whatever. But yeah, me and my brothers, we real tight. Grew up all together. You know, went through it all together. One brother specifically, Fern, he been with me since like I even started thinking about even write anything. And
she the one that influenced you to start rapping and writing?
Nah, see, actually, who influenced me to start rapping and writing was actually Lil Wayne. To actually start writing or whatever. But influenced me musically is my uncle. My uncle, he was making beats on the PlayStation 1 in like the way 2000s. I was young or whatever. So that's when I first started getting invested in like the music, the hip hop and stuff like that, when I knew about it. And then like 8th grade, Lil Wayne came out with the Cannon song. That's when I decided I wanted to, you know, get my feet wet in it. After that, I didn't really. My mom took me to my first studio session in like high school. Then after that, I didn't really get like really invested until college. That's when I first started like recording, performing and whatnot. Then when I came home, I went on like a little mini tour with Chris Cotton. Then after Chris Cotton, me and Wiz, we just been doing everything. Now we here.
Okay.
And we here.
So you were a Philly native?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Born and raised Philly. I've been out of Philly various times. Born and raised in Philly. I've been in and out of Philly various times. Philly is my home, but my home is the earth. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, Philly got strong hip hop roots next to New York, and
yeah, I keep hearing. I hear Philly in New York, but I hear Philly. They be like Philly is the home of the spitters, the home of the bars and stuff like that. But hey, when it come to Philly, New York, we like that.
Neck and neck, yeah. Tri-state shit.
We like that.
So what are your plans for your music career? Like,
my plans to inspire a generation, inspire the youth. Tell them it's greater things out here than just being, you know, the basic things that they tell you, you know, lawyer, doctor, Man, you could be a firefighter. You could be a carpenter. You could be a plumber, bro. You could do anything. You could be a rapper. Whatever you want to be, like positivity, positive vibes, just everything like that, man. Everything godly, everything holy, everything divine, and stuff like that. It's not gospel. It's not ghetto rap. It's reality rap. Just truth.
If you wasn't rapping, what do you think you'd be doing?
Bro, if I wasn't rapping, I'd probably be an inventor, a mechanic, but that's later. I'm gonna do that later. A pilot. That's a whole lot of stuff I could have been. But there's a whole lot of stuff I can still be, so it ain't over.
So how long you been into music now?
All my life.
All your life?
All my life since from the get, man. My grandma had a drill team. I started off on the drill team, playing the bass, switched over to the snare, whatever. Then ever since then, I played sports, and I believe that sports really helped me musically for like my stage presence and stuff like that, breath control and all that stuff like that. So like all through, middle age up until high school, I was playing sports, and then getting out of high school, getting into college, getting into my 20s and stuff like that. That's when I started digging into like studio rapping, music industry type stuff. So on that tip of this music industry type stuff, it's been about 4 years now, but these past 2 years we really been moving. The past 2 years has been on the move. So
okay. And you started at what age, you said?
8.
8, right? Yeah. So you wrote your first rhyme
My
at 8?
first rhyme I wrote at 8. Yeah.
You remember it?
I don't.
Okay.
At all, bro. I don't. So I remember what it looked like though. It was like I wrote it on a college ruled paper, and I wrote the bars like space every other bar, and it was red ink. But that's how I remember. I don't
and this
remember.
was over one of your uncle's PlayStation beats.
Nah, that was probably over like a cause at the time we didn't even have like computers yet, so it was like a little MP3 player. Okay. So I was probably writing over the lyrics and whatnot back then. So I don't even remember.
Okay. So take me through your first session, your first studio session. What was that like?
The joint with my mom. So it was like the session was on like 52nd Street. It was in the garage. It was like a ducky spot or whatever. You know how the studios be. It was like the booth was downstairs. All the equipment was upstairs or whatever. So I had to go back and forth upstairs. Go downstairs, record my drum, come back upstairs, listen to it or whatever. But that very first drum, man, I didn't know who myself back then, bro. But I was real inspired by Lil Wayne. So like, I still got them first songs, bro. I still got those, so I can send them to you if you want to play it back in the drum. But I tell you, like, my voice so crazy high pitched, is like I wanted to sound like Lil Wayne back then, bro. So it delivered like that. So it was a good start though, because it was a good start. It wasn't no crazy, like for me, no crazy punch-ins, no.
And this is how
everything
old
was
were
clear. I was in 9th grade.
Okay.
I don't even remember. I don't know what age that
like
was.
14.
Yeah.
Around there.
I was in like 9th grade. Yeah.
What was your subject matter like back then at that age? What were you talking about in your music?
Probably nothing. Probably nothing, man. It was probably nah, man. No, because at that point, man, I didn't play soccer. We won 6 championships. Played for the drill team. I'm just starting high school. So it was, I don't know, it was probably stuff I did back then when I was a kid, and then, going into high school and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Did any of your friends, were any of your friends into music, rapping?
Yeah, so, and
you had a group?
In high school, we did.
What was the name of the group?
We was called MOA, Money Over Anything, bruh. So, damn, bro. It was like 4 of them. Still to this day, though, I still rap with them, though. Like,
okay.
At least like 3 of them I still rap with. One of them, he make beats, but to tell the truth, we ain't never really take him serious because he always BS on the beats. He don't ever send them through. But the other 3, I still around with them or whatever. So them 3 dudes, like, I stick with them all these years because I feel like I've continued growing with them or whatever. No matter if they want to get into the music industry or not, they not giving, like, only at least one of them give me those vibes that they trying to get in the industry, like what I'm doing or whatever. So I plug them in, give them some stuff or whatever. But everybody else, like, I still call them to the studio, even if they don't, write or whatever. I still call them to the studio to come rap because I feel like them dudes is the ones I'm growing with. I can learn from them and stuff like that. They can pitch in or whatever. But I feel like they're the only ones that could really, head to head with me and push me and keep pushing me or whatever. Yeah. That's it, man.
So they still help you. Y'all
yeah,
got
they
songs
still here,
together
man.
and
They still not like my tracks. I do that myself, but like when it comes to collaborating, I bring them all and we all write our own little things right there and then. But
are you producing too? You produce
yeah,
also? Okay.
Yeah. So producing wise, we just got a little mini keyboard. We just got an MPC or whatever. So them tracks about to elevate. Yeah.
We got MPCX, new shit.
No, it's an actual MPD 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That joint nice, yo. I looked it up. My uncle gave it to me, and I looked it up. And like how you change the inputs and stuff like that, and like it has the specific program names that you need on the drum, and I use FL Studio. So I twisted that joint to FL Studio. I got hype as hell. It's like that's tough as hell.
So we got all the sounds from FL Studio in there.
Yeah. So so basically I just plug in the sound to the FL Studio and it go right to the board, and that's just like that. So
you made some beats already on it?
Yeah, man. I made some beats. I already got it dropped. Like Run It Up. It's already out. I made that beat. When Some Lose Some, that's out. I made that beat.
How long ago you made this stuff? When?
This past year.
Okay.
Going on. Ongoing. Still ongoing. About My Life. I made that beat too. So it's my recent tracks. More. I made those beats along with my little brother. Me and my little brother collabing on the beats. All my recent songs is me and him.
So now I noticed it seems like I was looking at your projects. It seems like you drop once a year, twice a year, something like that.
Honestly,
it looked like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, I don't really have like a drop limit. I just drop whenever the feeling comes, and it happens at least like once, twice a year or whatnot. But I know like my timeline of music for me is like around this time, around like December, January, February. That's the ending of my year, my birthday, February, whatever. So that's me recollecting my life, everything I went through during the year or whatnot. So around this time, I'm not necessarily recording. I'm soaking in everything. I'm taking notes and I'm like processing everything that I just went through. February hit, boom. February come, I drop whatever I did that past June or whatever. Drop that and now boom, then we rolling again. We start rolling again. That's when we start performing and doing interviews and stuff like that again. And then the summer come around, March, June, all that come around. That's when I'm back into album mode or whatever and like seriously recording everything at once. And then it all cycles back again. So
now the one thing I did notice going through the albums is why is everything so short? 20 minutes, 35 minutes. Like, is that by design or is it, that's just what you feel?
It's by design because I haven't dropped the album yet. It says EP, album on my
EP, I guess.
So they all EPs, like they all EPs, not even necessarily a mixtape yet. So they just all EPs, 6 tracks. 6 tracks is like the limit for that.
Okay.
I won't give no more than that.
Why not?
Just for EP purposes. But album wise, that's 13, 16 tracks. That's something else. So I just feel like the album part, I haven't gotten into the album yet because what I want for an album, I want it to be very musical. I want it to be big and grand. So that's not going to happen in the home studio.
As far as albums, I noticed that a lot of people, they keep it short. It's 30 minutes max and then...
Yeah, they do that because they believe people's attention spans are short. But I don't want to say that about people.
Which is true. But
you pay attention to what you want to pay attention to. And if it's interesting, you're going to keep watching it, keep listening to it.
So, with that said, like, why not stretch it out? Like, while you got them, keep them there. Why not?
Cause you gotta leave some for them to want the rest, the next part. Cause if you give them too much, the nigga be like, oh.
I think it's overkill.
Yeah, sometimes it might be over. Especially, I know for me specifically, because the way my songs are constructed, the way my lyrics are in the verses, I know sometimes it can feel long. My song could be like 2 minutes short, but it can still feel long because of how much I said and how much I put into the song. So that's another reason why I won't make it 3 verses. Just make it 2 verses because I'm already saying a lot giving a lot. Versus if I put that third verse in it, it's gonna feel like overkill.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you tell someone that never heard your music to get them to listen to your stuff? Go buy your album. Go download.
Oh man, I got some motivational things for you. You know, some spiritual positivity. You want to get out of bad mood or anything like that, you just turn the track on, repeat it, whatever. That's that. But me, honestly, like, come to a showcase, man. Like, you never heard my music before, come to a showcase. Come watch me live. That'll get you interested because, honestly, I feel like you can watch anything on TV. Anybody can do it on TV. Anybody can do it in front of a camera. But come live. You come live, you really see me, then you're really going to be interested because, bro, that camera, I can put CGI on my face and you can be interested. But real life, come see me real life.
Get to hear you.
You hear me.
How you carry, how you deliver.
That's it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you do a lot of shows?
Yeah. Yes.
In Philly
Yes.
or everywhere?
A lot in Philly, but we everywhere. We've been Philly, we've been down south, Atlanta, Florida, Miami. Bruh, we done did the dash. We need a helicopter.
You battle and all of that stuff too?
No, I don't battle. I don't battle. I just rap, man. I just want to rap. Rap, produce, engineer, whatever. But like, get into like battle rap and all that stuff. Like, they get gritty in that genre, man. I don't got that spirit. I don't got that spirit, you know, to kill somebody in my lyrics, bro. I don't got that. I got that. I let everybody stay where they at.
So take me back at 8 years old, like, what were you thinking about when you were writing? Who were you listening to?
At 8, I was just listening to Lil Wayne. I got my stepfather's stepbrother. All right, hold on. Ryan, come over here. Sit down. Be quiet.
Finish eating your chicken?
Finish eating your chicken. Then we can talk. We talk later. Sit down.
Okay, alright.
Come here.
Talk to Daddy.
Come on, this don't stop it. What you say, 8th grade?
Daddy stuff, man. That's what it's about. So 8th grade, you was listening to Lil Wayne.
That's it. So my stepfather.
No, you said your first rhyme you wrote at 8.
Yeah, I wrote at 8. So that's when at that time that's when I got the little cassette thing. Mm-hmm. So my stepfather's brother, he had it in his car or whatever. So I just picked it up at the time. I picked it up and then I was just listening to whatever he had on there, and it was just a bunch of Lil Wayne stuff on there. So that's when I originally just fell in love with it and stuff like that. And then
did you listen to anyone else besides Wayne?
That was it, because I didn't have the resources to go venture out. I didn't really have the resources of, you know, doing what I really wanted to do until I got into high school, really. So all up from like 8 all up until high school, it was just that, Lil Wayne, or whatever my mom was playing, gospel music or something like that.
Still listen to gospel?
No, not no more. The gospel radio station turned me off from it because they play the same songs over and over again, just like the regular radio station. But the gospel station is worse. But not straight up like Kirk Franklin and you know, Yolanda Adams and stuff like that. But if it comes to like an indie gospel artist or something like that, I'm gonna get that to listen to. So yeah, that's about it. But later on, after that, when I was able to venture out my own self, I started going back listening to the old Jay-Z, the old KRS-Ones, and just all the lyrical type things, and coming back and then going to like Luther Vandross and going back to Michael Jackson, Prince, and all that stuff, like just all the older things, the old school things. And
not having lived like through the era of KRS-One, what did you think when you went back and listened?
I'm mad that I missed that era, bro. Like, I missed everything. I feel like I missed everything in sight, and like, bro, like during the time when they was coming out, during the time Busta Rhymes and all them coming out, and like Tribe Called Quest and Queen Latifah and all that, bro, I missed all that. All that stuff, that's when this was popping, bro. Like, that's when it was popping, bro. And I missed all that. I was born in 96. I was at the end of all that. The 2000s come. We still outside, hanging out and stuff like that. And then up until high school, that's when everything just disappear. Everything switch, change, and nothing is nothing no more.
So what do you think about where we at now?
It's not the same at all. It's not like like they want us to come outside. It's not the same. Like the kids wouldn't know what to do outside these days.
Do you think it should still be called hip hop? Like saying you went through listening to what was going on back then in the feel and the vibe. Do you think the new music should be classified as the same thing?
Yeah, because hip hop is the name, and then it's subgenres underneath what is hip hop. Some might not claim that they even are hip hop, but music is a universal language.
What does your music fall under?
Reality rap. That's to give it a name, but honestly, I wouldn't give it the name. I just make world music. I just make music for the world. It go from reggae, go from gospel, the stuff I do with Salih Bey is completely different from what I do, so it don't matter to me.
What's inspirational to you now as far as music?
Kendrick Lamar and J.I.D.
That's it.
Kendrick Lamar and J.I.D. and then my girlfriend, she plays all the old school music like 60s, 70s. Yeah. So that give me a good balance. Yeah, I don't the honestly, like the drill music. I could do regular gangster music. The drill music with the 808s and the fast drums and stuff like that makes me overstimulated. It's too much. It's just chaos to me.
Mess with the drill music.
I don't. The drill stuff is chaos to me. They do what they do, and they doing great at what they do. But that's just not for me. Everything else I'm cool with, but just that one thing it overstimulates me. It's too much.
Do you think all the craziness is because of drill music, or it's just the way of the world?
It's the way of the world, but the drill music is attached to it. But the drill music is the way of the world too. And honestly, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with the drill music. I don't feel like, niggas should, not say what they doing. They should do that and this, do that. No, I feel like the way, tell your story, but tell it in a different way. Tell your story, but tell it in a different way. Tell your story. Don't tell it specifically what you've been doing.
Don't tell on yourself.
Don't tell on yourself. Tell your story, but don't tell on yourself. So
I interviewed a dude, Big Mont, and he made a valid point. He was like, I'm not gonna tell someone that's walking through this environment every day that that's not what's popping.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't say anything about that. Like everybody's telling the life they live,
mm-hmm.
they see, which is, I guess, sign of the times. But I don't know.
I don't know. We all see the same stuff, same story being told over and over again. So, hey.
What do you think about all this dudes getting locked up over their music? And
hey, man, that's what the elites want. They gonna get what they want. If we don't see a pattern, that's on ourselves. But that's what them higher ups want. So they're gonna get what they want. I can't say too much about that.
Part of the plan.
Yeah, it's part of their plan. As long as they get us in jail, they cool.
So, how do we counter that? How do we get out of that rut? Like, how do we stop having death, violence, and jail associated with our culture?
Yo, I hear my thoughts on that. It's revolution. It's called war. That's what gotta happen. You can't save everybody. Some people gotta go. Some people gotta die. But it's war. That's the only way things make complete flip. There's no march. You can't march. March for what? No. If you want something to happen, you gotta fight.
What, like, I know a few people in Philly, but I don't spend too much time out there. Mm-hmm. What would you say the environment is in Philly?
For me, I'm not the normal Philadelphian as to say. So like, I can't. It's two sides to Philly. And I live on the other side of Philly, right? So my side of Philly is quiet. It's quiet. It's not much violence because I got this young boy to protect right here. So like, I make my Philly safe for him, safe for me and my family and whatnot. But everything we hear around us, the other side, of course, we got guns here and there, bullets going out, bullets flying, people dying, things like that.
What do you think could slow all of that down? Is it economics? Is it gangs? Is it what do you think it is?
Give them something to do. Ain't nothing to do. They took the basketball courts down. They took the playgrounds down. The playgrounds ain't even safe for the kids no more. Ain't no after school programs like that for real.
They took the basketball courts down.
The basketball ain't no basketball courts like that in the hoods no more.
Why? Is it they just
keep us in the house? More control.
Okay.
Nah, stay up here.
Now, has that been, like, I know during the pandemic, a lot of that type of shit happened. They pulled basketball courts down. And was that, like, the start of it?
The start of it. It probably was starting before that.
It just never came back? Or
it ain't gonna come back.
Coming back? You don't see it coming back?
I don't see it coming back. If it's an agenda to all this stuff that's going on, they continue their agenda, it ain't gonna come back.
Why do you think they want to keep us in the house?
Mind control. They don't want us free thinking. They don't want us free thinkers. They want us dumb. They want us to be dumb robots. They just
stuck on TikTok all day.
Obliging. Yeah, bro. And I catch myself like that sometimes, bro. I catch myself because I'm one of them that's in the middle. I'm grown with the social media. I was born when it came out, so I'm grown with it. So like I have a problem, invested in TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that. But at the same time, for my career, I gotta be. But on the flip side of that, I don't gotta scroll, and then be stuck on it. I've caught myself stuck on it, bro. So I had to fall back from social media. But also, me falling back from social media is a downfall to my career. But hey,
you gotta be in the mix of it.
You gotta be in the mix of it. So it's kind of confusing because the algorithm works itself. So the algorithm see like you do music. There's a million people that do music. They kind of go on shadow ban. But them things show what they want to show.
Which way do you see the music going from here? Do you think it's gonna kind of come back to the authentic style? Or
it is. It is because we coming.
It's gonna roll over again and something new gonna come out.
And something new gonna come out. Like something new gonna come out. Because we the flip. Like it was high. It's down low. We coming. It's gonna get high again.
Back up.
We gonna bring it back up and we gonna keep it there because we already seen what happened. Like, Nas said hip hop died. They shouldn't have let him say that. I mean,
I don't think he meant it was dead. I think he meant hip hop as we knew it was dead. Yeah. Which, in a sense, if you look at it that way, he's right.
Yeah. You also got to elevate too, though. Everything can't stay the same. So, in a sense, you gotta die.
With that said, now, do you think things in music since Nas and all those people have elevated for the better or for the worse? Do you think they've elevated?
Yeah, elevated, downgraded. It's all over the place, really. You got great artists and then you don't. You got great artists and you got sorry artists. That's it. You got Kendrick Lamar and you got Uzi. It's two different worlds. I wouldn't say Uzi is not hot. Uzi just not for me. That's it. Everybody is for somebody, and that's that. It's no good or bad. I don't think it's no such thing as good or bad for music really because it's a universal language, and if you like it or you don't, you feel some type of way about it either way. So as long as you feel some type of way about it, that's all that matters. Because you listen to it.
It's supposed to give you some sort of feeling, I guess.
You listen to it, then you.
So you working on some stuff, you said?
Yeah, right now.
Or towards February, later in the year, we can expect some.
Mm-hmm. So right now, I'm doing features with Sally Bay and More to Life Network.
I keep hearing about this Sally Bay kid. Who is he?
Hey, the GOAT. Hey, bro, yo, check Sally Bay out, dog, cause that music is different, bro. It's some stuff you ain't heard before, bro. You ain't even heard it yet. And like, man, this dude, he be telling me he grateful for me. No, I'm grateful for him, dog, cause like he elevated me and the stuff that I didn't think I could do, bro. The sounds that I didn't think I can collide with. I'm doing it. There's one song, the one recent song we did. I want to say the name for it, but I don't want to disclose it. Is it the Arc Wizard? The Arc Wizard, bro. Like, so at first, like, the beat was kind of weird. I ain't never experienced no beat like that, bro. So I'm trying to read the beat and chop it up or whatever. So I was kind of complaining about it at first, and then I was like, no, he got faith that I could do it. So I didn't just give it up. So I tried something for it, and then I sent it off. They sent it back, and he wrote a whole new hook for it. But I felt like that would be better anyway, because if I'm featuring, I'd rather write off of what you wrote, basically, or something like that. But for this track specifically, I love how they came back with it. The new hook is like that, and it gave me a different avenue to come back on the track. So this new version that I gave them is, I feel like it's way better than that version.
Like I'm impressed with him because one reason, like, I do this so that people can further their music career and open paths.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it's done for him. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that. Like I almost feel like I could give it up because I helped one person, but
nah, yeah, bro. It ain't no. It's no giving up. The train just don't stop. The train just don't stop. It keep going, and some the train keep going. Some stations might not come up on the road, but the next station gonna come up after that.
Coming from Philly, do you have like a lot of friends that didn't make it, that were into music and so forth? Or
I can't, as far as I say didn't make it, I can't say didn't make it because we ain't even there yet to say we made it.
Didn't make it physically. They're not here still.
Oh, that's not here. Yeah, I got a few homies up there. Shout out Deke, Donald, Chris, Cotton, Chris Batman.
They were all musicians, or
no. So Chris Cotton, they was like they all them that passed away just childhood friends and going to school together and stuff like that. But Chris Cotton was special. He was a comedian. He actually opened the door for me, told me to drop. Ain't nobody waiting for it. Drop, ain't nobody waiting for it or whatever. And then he took me on the Dive Bar Secret tour. We went around Philly and toured. So actually, bruh, due to the things that we did with Chris Cotton, getting into it with Wiz made it a lot easier. So like, I was already making my rounds or whatever, so people kind of knew who I was. And then Chris Cotton had passed away. After he passed away, I fell back a little bit, and then I gave it a break. And then when I gave it a break, when I started to come back, I started getting invested in going to Seattle, Washington and stuff like that. So I was doing videos and stuff out there with my guy Kamyar. And then after that, when I came home, that's when I linked up with Wiz. And then as soon as I linked up with Wiz, that's when we got the ball rolling. As soon as we first call, we had a showcase. Then after that, just went
on the go.
And we still going.
How do you think like losing friends when you were younger influenced your music?
Just to go harder. I feel like I grieve different. I don't really let it soak on me because I'm gonna celebrate the life you had, and I'm gonna keep pushing forward. Cause that's just your physical being. You still here. You ain't going nowhere. Like Chris Cotton still guide me, bro. Like it's so many things that I'm still doing that Chris Cotton name is still a part of. It don't make no sense. It's like I just can't call him, but he's still here. Everybody that's in these buildings know that dude or whatnot, or people call him my name because they knew my name through him. It's crazy. And then like meeting these people, Wiz grew up with these people too.
Okay.
Shit is crazy, bro. Like it's all a full circle, bro. So it's all making sense. Yeah, bro.
That's why I say sometimes that it was all a plan, like God's plan.
It's
like,
God's plan. It's definitely God's plan. You gotta trust it. You gotta trust it. Take your time. The devil definitely gonna get his fingers in there and dibble dabble, but God got you.
What do you tell these young kids out there now that's dipping and diving in the streets, and what do you say? What can you say positive to them to maybe make them change direction.
Man, you got the whole world in front of you. That's it. Get off the block. Get out your neighborhood. That's it. Like, if you're gonna do nothing in the crib, you go to another state and do nothing. That's how I feel about it. If I ain't gonna do nothing in my crib, I'm gonna go to Orlando Beach, go chill at the beach and do nothing. Bro, in my view, look from the inside out instead of inside. Whatever. I mean, from the outside in instead of inside out. Basically, like, you know, venture out or whatever. Go travel. Go see some things different. Experience some things.
You think traveling and all of that helps your music?
Definitely, man. Like, it helped me. It helped my music. It helped me as a person. Period. It helped me see past the basic things. Read between the lines. You know, like I say, like I'm not the normal Philadelphian. I can see from outside into the city, from inside outside the city. See the city in both worlds or whatnot. So yeah, I can right now. Like, thank God that I did travel because I can travel anywhere. Especially being from Philly, I can travel anywhere. So like, it's good. It's good that I travel. But it don't stop. I say once you go, keep going because if you stop traveling, that might hurt you too. So yeah.
Who do you think in Philly is nice, like that you listen to aside from yourself and?
I can't spit nobody out specifically because it's a lot of us that's dope. Like it's a lot of dope artists that come like I'm gonna just say honestly, the artists that I see at the showcases, I like those artists. I don't really do the internet thing. I'm not looking up new artists on the internet and iTunes and nothing like that. I want to be impressed by your live performance, like I said, with myself. So if I see you live, then I'm going to invest in your music then. So it's a lot of people that I've invested in so far from these showcases that I'm enjoying. So yeah, they enjoy me also. Like they be treat me like I'm one of the ones. So
okay. So
yeah,
now let me ask you, what do you want out of this? It's obviously you want to be able to take care of your family.
Freedom.
Okay.
Freedom. Be able to do whatever I want. That's it. Take care of my family. Take care of everybody around me. A bright future for him to have. Something that he ain't got to struggle. You know, he ain't never got to feel like ground zero. You know, his electricity never get cut off. Type stuff like that, bro. That's the kind of future I want to build. Abundance.
So why music? You said you could be a doctor, a lawyer,
Cause that's what I love.
Carpenter.
That's what I love. That's in my blood. That's my blood. That's just me. Period. Cause if it's not music, then I'm a MacGyver. I'm fixing something. But besides that, if it's not, it's gonna be music.
You fix cars and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. My dad fixed cars, so my dad fixed cars. You know, we get stuff passed down, hereditary. So he fixed cars, and you know, since I got my first vehicle, I never really wanted to take it to the shop or whatever. So I knew, like, since he fixed cars, he could just teach me these things or whatever. So that's what he been doing over these years, just teaching me these things. So I know how to do it just off my head at this point now, to where like once I get, you know, where I want to be, you know, musically, I'm where I want to be musically. So like the next step, when this is solid, you know, solid and certified, next step is going to be investing into the mechanic thing to broaden out, because I want to make an enterprise, big enterprise, which is all these different companies, like a Rockefeller building. Yeah, just like that.
So you gonna fix cars too, or you just gonna have to?
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that too. Like I'm gonna do that too. One car at a time. I'm gonna do that too. Cause that's a part of my freedom. My let go. You know, we all get depressed at points, and we all need little hobbies to let go.
That was what I was gonna ask you. So
yeah, so that helps me out.
Hobbies, okay.
You know that helped me out. Performing helps me out. Just writing and recording helped me out. You know, I just found out coloring helped me out, bro. I like to draw and stuff like that, but I don't have the patience to draw and color and stuff like that. But now you know, I'm getting older and stuff like that. Now I'm realizing like the more I take my time, the more satisfying it is. So now like even coloring stimulates my mind and stuff like that. So you know, and I need those things nowadays because, you know, I got a 3-year-old, bro. So I really need those things nowadays and I take advantage of those times because you know, some days you can't even realize that you're depressed, but hey. So yeah. And here another great example for my escape of anxiety and depression and stuff like that too, bro. Cause he bring the life to the house. He bring the party to the house. You know, me and him might get in our debates. Yeah, we be beefing, bro. But
yeah, so
that's my boy.
You had a little debate earlier.
Yeah, bro. You see me. I had to take him outside a little bit, get him right, because you know, if this little black boy, bro, and I got this life not a game, bro, and like it's serious. Like I understand that he only 3. Mentally, he think he's 6. You gonna think you 6? All right, I'm gonna treat you like it. But like I don't gotta be so rough. Just know. Like the other day, I had to tell him, like, you ain't gotta be scared of me. He started bawling. But I had to tell him that so he know that. You ain't gotta be scared of me because it's love. I love you. So, yeah, man. A lot of stuff I'm doing now is really for him because now I understand, like, this life right now is not just mine no more.
You let him listen to your music?
Yeah, he be in the studio with me.
Okay.
He got his own little headphones. I got a little connector thing. So if he calm enough, I'll have him sit, because I got one. My brother got a gaming chair. The gaming chair go all the way back, so he can sit in the chair behind me with the headphones on. I just sit in and record. I tell him just be quiet for a moment, and he'll be quiet for that moment. I record. He knows when I'm not recording. When I stop recording, he go back, proceed to do what he was doing. Okay. So he understand it. He understand it. I had him in the studio with me since he came home from the hospital, so wow. He understands that. Okay. Yeah, so he see it. He been on stage with me.
He's soaking it all up.
He's soaking it all in, man. He been on stage with me. That's why he's here right now. He's here right now because I can trust him. So.
Knocked out.
Yeah. That's love. That's love right there. I tell you, having kids don't stop you from doing nothing, bro. They don't stop you. Make time for everything you want.
You're right. It might get a little hard to balance at times, but
it's only hard if you want to sleep. If you like sleep, don't have no kids. So that is what it is.
With that said, though, like how do you balance? You know, how do you balance being a daddy?
4 or 5 hours of sleep's cool. With me, I just make time for everything. Just make time. Early morning, before they wake up, I might go downstairs, record something. During the day, they got my time during the day. You know, dinner time come around, they eat whatever. But like 9, 10 o'clock, they back in bed. After 10, all that time, after that 10 to 12 to 1 o'clock, that's the limit for myself, you know, to do whatever I want, record, play a game or whatever. I'm most likely recording from like that 10 to 1 o'clock point. If I feel like I ain't done enough, I probably won't even sleep. I'm just up. And then the next day, I'm just up with the kids. Sleep. They'll come later. I ain't worried about it.
What's the first thing you're going to do for your family when the music take off?
Get a house.
Staying in Philly?
Yeah. But like on the outskirts. My girlfriend been looking at, every time we go out for a drive, she be looking at houses and stuff. Oh my God, this house so big and this and that. I'm like, as long as I get a little garage and a little yard, I'm cool, bro. Because I can work on cars like that. So that's cool. Studio. I don't care about nothing else. Just give me a garage and a little drive through. Cool, you can have the rest of the house. You good? Yeah, bro.
And what you gonna buy yourself? I mean, what's your thing?
Bro, I don't even like.
I'm guessing cars. You gonna buy a nice car? You like fixing cars? You gonna?
Nah, man. Honestly, I'm gonna get me like my Bentley coupe or whatever. That's the only thing I really, you know, want for. But besides that, is what I really want for myself is freedom, bro. Just freedom, just be able to do what I want, go where I want. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like I want to get my pilot's license. I get my pilot's license. I really do whatever I want. I ain't gotta pay no airline to fly me nowhere. I go to Paris tomorrow if I got that.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. So now I'm 26 right now. I turned 27 in February, but I got a long way to 50. I got a long way to go. So
plenty of time, yeah.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, as long as I keep my head down, stay out the streets, I'm good, bro.
with that said,
stay out the streets, take care of my health, you know, because like
yes,
even
that's very important.
Now, bro, right now, like, you know, granted, I'm not in the streets or nothing like that, right? But, you know, that's not the only thing that could take your life. Your health, bro. So like
nowadays it's so serious, anything could take your life.
Anything, bro. So anything, especially like with our food, you know, we ain't growing our own food. We don't know where it's coming from, factory, whatever, this and that, what we eating and stuff like that, whatever. So like just be careful what you put in your body. Whatever you put in your body, that's what you are. Or whatever. So yeah, bro, like even right now I'm dealing with, you know, take care of my health. You know, take care of my health because you know, I don't want nobody in my life to feel like that feeling of, yo, we were supposed to do this. So, yeah, so just health is wealth. Health is wealth.